All right, you know, Sunday's the big game, and some of you aren't going to care who wins or loses. You're watching the Super Bowl just for the commercials. Because of the economy and other factors, there are companies deciding against spending big bucks for the game, some jumping in. So we're joined this morning by Earl Quenzel of Quenzel & Associates, talk about the trends for this year's Super Bowl commercials. Good morning.
How you doing, Rob?
I'm good.
Nice to be back.
Thanks for coming back again one more time. Let's talk about who's in, who's out. This is kind of a trending thing going on for this year.
Well, big news, General Motors is not in for the first time in a very long time. FedEx won't be in this year. And Pepsi, as a big surprise, will not be in, although their Frito-Lay division, Doritos, will be advertising.
Interesting. Are there any newcomers or who stands out to you as who's in as we look at some of that list? Because I love the name at the end, KGB.
Yes, the KGB. It's a texting service with a great brand name for potential anyway with the KGB. The Census Bureau is back in this year, or will be in this year. And you have some new automotive dealers that will be coming in for the first time also.
Just really, there's some of the car ads we're looking for. Foreign automakers, Volkswagen, Hyundai.
This is very interesting that the foreign auto dealers are way outnumber the American advertisers this year. So with Chrysler's Dodge unit being the only one in this year.
And one of the foreign automakers was your favorite last year, right?
Yes, Hyundai. It was not the funniest commercial by any means, but what we did really find interesting was they hit the mood of the economy and the people and their concerns. And at the end of the year, they were actually voted Marketer of the Year by Ad Age. So it did resonate with American consumers. The economy, people are a little more optimistic right now. Certainly not totally optimistic, but better, feeling better than we were this time last year.
It's very interesting about who watches the Super Bowl ads and then what they do with them afterwards. They generate the buzz.
Well, when you spend $2.8 million for a 30-second commercial, you can't get all of the value out of the commercial during those 30 seconds. So you have to do as much pre-game advertising or publicity around it and as much post-game activation of the brand activities around that. And you'll see a lot of that as it's gotten more and more integrated over time. That's really the big trend.
And then 25% emailing afterwards, 40% re-watching them. It's kind of amazing. That's where you get your traffic.
Exactly, exactly. They noticed when, late 1999, 2000, the number of web hits that they were getting, and decided that they ought to really capitalize on that. Now it's a very integrated part of the overall marketing plan.
We got to talk about social media happening with this year's commercials. Facebook has been involved with Doritos, with Budweiser. Budweiser picking an ad this morning off of Facebook votes. This is going to be big, this whole interactive commercial.
Well, what's really interesting is it's a great way to engage your brand community and have them experience the brand. And that's really the bigger trend in marketing overall, is you have folks that are, the consumer really is very much in charge now. And in fact, last year, one of last year's best commercials was produced not by an ad agency, but by some regular fans. So that was very interesting to see that happen.
And there are going to be advocacy ads. Tim Tebow created a lot of buzz with what he's doing. This is something that we haven't seen necessarily before.
Whether you agree with his position or not, he is consistent with what he stands for. So I think that's why it's going to be okay for Tim Tebow and should, be fine.
We'll be watching, and Earl's going to be taking a Super Bowl poll of the best commercials. We'll put a link on that on our website so you can vote your favorites after the game. And then he comes back with us Monday, this same time, to go over the ads that worked, the ones that didn't, and what you thought of them at home. So we look forward to that, Earl, on Monday morning. Your review of who hit and who missed.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
And we'll come right back to update your weather, your traffic, and some of the day's top stories. Stay with us. You're watching Weekend Down this morning on 6 TV.